Welcome to the zombie apocalypse. It's here and it's real. The world has changed. The dead walk. Cities are crumbling. Chaos reigns. The once bustling streets are now eerily silent, save for the occasional groan of the undead. The infrastructure we relied on has collapsed, leaving us to fend for ourselves in a world that has turned hostile overnight. It's a nightmare, but it's our reality now. The familiar has become foreign, and every shadow holds a potential threat. The world we knew is gone, replaced by a relentless struggle for survival. The undead are everywhere, and their numbers grow with each passing day. The streets we once walked without a second thought are now battlegrounds where every step could be your last. The good news, we can survive this. We have to be smart, resourceful, and prepared. It's not just about fighting the zombies, it's about outthinking them. We need to secure our homes, gather supplies, and plan our moves carefully. Every decision counts, and one mistake could be fatal. But with the right mindset and a bit of luck, we can make it through this. This is the ultimate test of human instinct. Will you rise to the challenge? It's a question we all must face. In this new world, only the strong and the clever will survive. We must tap into our primal instincts, trust our gut feelings, and be ready to act at a moment's notice. The stakes have never been higher, and the margin for error is razor thin. Remember, the walking dead are just the first problem. Food shortages, contaminated water, and the collapse of societal structures mean that every day is a fight for basic necessities. The grocery stores are empty, and clean water is a luxury. We must learn to scavenge to find sustenance in places we never thought to look before. It's a harsh reality, but it's one we must face head-on, and desperate scavengers pose just as much of a threat. In a world where resources are scarce, people can become just as dangerous as the undead. Trust is a rare commodity, and alliances can be fragile. We must be vigilant, always aware of our surroundings and the intentions of those we encounter. The line between friend and foe is often blurred, and we must navigate this treacherous landscape with caution. Your survival hinges on your ability to adapt and overcome. Flexibility and resilience are key. We must be ready to move at a moment's notice, to leave behind what we cannot carry, and to find new ways to meet our needs. It's about more than just surviving. It's about thriving in the face of adversity. We must learn to make the best of what we have, to find hope in the darkest of times. It's time to dig deep, find your inner strength, and fight for every single day. The clock is ticking. Every moment is precious, and every decision could mean the difference between life and death. We must be relentless, never giving up, never giving in. This is our world now, and we must claim it, one day at a time. Together we can face the horrors that await and emerge stronger on the other side. The fight for survival is just beginning, and we are ready to meet it head-on. Fight or flight, hand-to-hand combat, and melee weapons. When facing a zombie, forget everything you've seen in movies. There's no time for fancy moves. This is about raw survival. Aim for the head, it's their weak spot. Use whatever you can find as a weapon. A sturdy stick becomes a club. A piece of pipe becomes a devastating bludgeon. Learn basic strikes, practice on dummies if you have to. Every second counts in a fight. Hesitation gets you bitten. Patching yourself up, first aid for bites, scratches and more. Injuries are inevitable. In a world where danger lurks around every corner, knowing how to handle injuries can be the difference between life and death. A simple cut can turn deadly in a world without hospitals. Without proper care, even minor wounds can become infected, leading to severe complications or even death. It's crucial to address injuries immediately and effectively. You need to become your own doctor. In a survival situation, professional medical help is often unavailable. This means you must be prepared to handle medical emergencies on your own. Self-reliance is key. A basic first aid kit is your lifeline. Pack bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, and antibiotics. These items can help you manage wounds, prevent infections, and alleviate pain. Don't forget to include tweezers, scissors, and a thermometer. Learn how to treat wounds, stop bleeding, and set broken bones. Knowing how to clean and dress a wound can prevent infection. Understanding how to apply pressure to stop bleeding can save lives. Learning to set a broken bone can prevent further injury. Knowledge is power in a crisis. Practice basic CPR. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation can keep someone alive until they can receive further medical treatment. It's a vital skill that everyone should know. You never know when you'll need to save a life. Emergencies can happen at any time, and being prepared can make all the difference. Whether it's a friend, family member, or even a stranger, your knowledge and skills can be a lifeline. Remember, a small injury shouldn't mean a death sentence. With the right knowledge and tools, you can manage minor injuries and prevent them from becoming life-threatening. Stay vigilant, stay prepared, and stay alive. Finding your way navigation in a world gone mad. Maps and compasses are your new best friends. Learn to use them. GPS might not always be reliable. Study your local area. Memorize landmarks. Knowing alternate routes could be the difference between life and death. In the wilderness, use the sun and stars for direction. Look for familiar plants and animal trails. Never underestimate the power of observation. The world is full of clues if you know where to look. Section 5. Fire means survival, building a blaze and a safe haven. Fire provides warmth, cooks food, and keeps the darkness at bay. In a world where the sun has set on civilization, fire becomes your most trusted ally. It's not just about the physical warmth it provides, but also the psychological comfort. The flickering flames can be a source of solace, a reminder of the life that once was. It's a beacon of hope in a desperate world. When the night is at its darkest, the light of a campfire can lift spirits and foster a sense of community. Sharing stories, planning the next move, or simply enjoying a moment of peace, the campfire becomes the heart of your temporary home. Master different fire starting methods. Carry a lighter and waterproof matches. These tools are essential, but also learn to start a fire using natural materials. Practice with flint and steel, or even a bow drill. The more methods you know, the better prepared you'll be when conditions are less than ideal. Practice building a fire in various conditions. Rain, snow, and wind can all pose significant challenges. Knowing how to build a fire in adverse weather can mean the difference between life and death. Use natural shelters like rock overhangs or dense tree cover to shield your fire from the elements. Learn to build a basic shelter. Your shelter is your sanctuary. It protects you from the elements and provides a safe space to rest. Start with simple structures like a lean-to or a debris hut. These can be constructed quickly and offer immediate protection. A simple lean-to can protect you from the elements. Use branches, leaves, and other natural materials to create a barrier against wind and rain. Position your shelter with its back to the prevailing wind to maximize protection. Fortify your shelter against both the elements and the undead. Remember, security is paramount. Reinforce your shelter with sturdy materials. Use wooden planks, nails, and even metal scraps to create a barrier that can withstand both natural and man-made threats. Choose a location that offers natural camouflage and escape routes. The best shelter is one that is hidden from prying eyes. Look for areas with dense foliage or natural barriers. Always have an escape plan. Know the terrain and have multiple routes to safety in case you need to leave quickly. Section 6. Scavenging for survival, food, water, and essential gear. Supermarkets won't be open forever. You need to know how to find food in a desolate world. Learn to identify edible plants. Trapping small animals can supplement your diet. Water is even more crucial. Find clean sources or learn to purify what you find. Scavenge for supplies like clothing, tools, and weapons. Improvise. Be resourceful. A simple can lid can become a sharp blade with a little ingenuity. Section 7. Become a shadow, the art of stealth and evasion. Avoid unnecessary confrontations. Sometimes it's smarter to stay hidden. Move quietly. Learn to blend in with your surroundings. Use shadows and cover to your advantage. Avoid making noise. Silence can be your greatest weapon. Practice moving undetected. Observe the zombies' behavior patterns. Learn their weaknesses. Knowledge is your shield. Section 8. Strength in numbers, teamwork, and communication. Surviving alone is hard. Find a group you can trust. Assign roles based on strengths. Work together. Unity is strength. Establish clear communication. Use hand signals or walkie-talkies. Trust your instincts. If someone seems unstable, it's better to be safe than sorry. A strong team can overcome almost any obstacle. Section 9. Mind over matter, staying sane in an insane world. The zombie apocalypse isn't just about physical survival, it's about mental resilience. Stay positive, find ways to manage stress, focus on small victories, celebrate every sunrise, lean on your team for support, never give up hope. The human spirit is incredibly resilient. You are stronger than you think. Section 10, you can survive this putting it all together. We've covered a lot: self-defense, first aid, navigation, fire starting, scavenging, stealth, teamwork, and mental fortitude. These skills are your tools for survival. Remember, knowledge is power. Practice these skills. Be prepared. Stay alert. The zombie apocalypse is a test of your cunning, your strength, and your will to live. Section 11. Your journey starts now. Preparation is key. The world has changed, but the human spirit is unbreakable. Equip yourself with knowledge, gather your supplies, and never give up hope. The future may be uncertain, but your survival is in your hands. Remember, the zombie apocalypse is not the end, but a new beginning. It's a chance to rebuild, to create a better world. Are you ready to face the challenge? The journey starts now.